and talk about this whole market thing. We going? Give me a thumbs up when we're going.
We good? Hello and good evening. I am your incredibly awkward host, Kate.
And I'm Jeff.
Hello.
And first of all, we just want to apologise for all the technical issues we've just had. We need to take a nice breather and smile because it's Christmas soon.
Yes.
And this Scrooge here refused to wear anything Christmassy, so I'm carrying that weight.
Burgundy is Christmassy. It's red, right?
I don't think so. But anyway, we think you've waited long enough, so let's
let's jump right
let's
into
get
the
on
quiz.
with it.
So, firstly, that's all right. So first of all, we've got the instructions. We've sent out. It's the same as last time. If you guys were there last time, but with a slight twist. If you guys were out there last time, it will be pretty much the same. There's going to be a Google form that you should see in a link either in the description box of, not the description, in the comment section of this live stream, or in private church groups or the public church group as well. So yeah, there will be a link to where you can submit your answers. However, because there is a slight twist to this quiz from last time, there will be a part where we have to tally up some of the answers. So there will be a interlude where we will go to the back and we will take all the right answers and all the wrong ones, of course. And so you're going to have to bear with us for that. We do apologize.
But that's not yet. All you
That's
need to
not
worry
yet.
about for now is going onto the description or the comment section of this video.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to be like down here
Yeah,
somewhere.
or it's to the side.
Maybe here.
Yeah, it'll be that side, won't it? Yeah.
Either side, and find the Google Forms. So on there, that's where you can submit all your answers. A lot of our questions are multiple choice, so you'll be able to see whichever one you need to choose, and some of them you have to type in the answer for yourself, and that's pretty self-explanatory.
Mm-hmm.
What we also have, so we have 5 rounds, I think.
Oh yes, we have 5 rounds for this quiz, but we also have an additional round, which is the silhouettes round, and that is, like last time we had the geography quiz, this one is going to be one which you will go throughout the entire quiz, and then will be collected in at the end. So there should also be a PDF that should be sent to you in the comment section of this live stream that will have all the different silhouettes outlines to them. And then you just submit your answers in the final section of the Google Forms. And then that will be another one that we will have to tally up at the end. Yeah.
Yeah, so just to clarify, to make it really clear, because I think we're speaking really fast, I think we need to slow down.
Sorry.
All the information at once.
It's just been a very, very intense night for us, so do apologize.
Nice and slowly. So we've got the 5 rounds that we'll go through. On this PowerPoint you can see we'll go through one by one each question. Those are our fancy Christmas rounds and etc. And then there's a quiz-long round.
That's it.
So that's where you can look at the PDF that Toby has sent into this comment box
section. Yeah.
And you'll be able to see about 20 silhouettes of famous people. So your job is to guess who they are. So I don't think, for example, Henry VIII is one of them. So if you can see an outline of him, then just make a note somewhere on your phone, on a piece of paper, so that you know. And then at the end, there'll be opportunity to submit that into the Google form. So don't forget, as you're doing the other questions, that you've got this round as well. So you can just fill that in whilst we're just blabbing away about something random.
Absolutely.
We'll also give about 45 seconds for each question. So if you find that you know the answer really quickly, you've got some time to work on it then. But if at any point throughout this quiz you encounter any issues or any questions, you can message me or on Facebook or text or whatever you have, Jeff or Toby, who's at the back, or put a comment in this YouTube thing. So we think that we think that that's everything to discuss. Thank you very much for joining us.
Yeah.
And we'll just check we're ready to go. And in the meantime, we'll do some shout outs. Shout out to everybody who's here.
Yes.
Harry, I know you're here. My family at home in Staffordshire.
Woo!
Are here. I'm excited about that. Mike and Gemma. I think Toby Essex's mum and dad might be here.
Oh, hello.
Shout out to anybody else. Thanks so much for joining us. So let's go. Round one.
It's general knowledge, but it's Christmas.
Christmas themed general knowledge.
So yeah, let's head on to the first question. Boom. Question 1. How many ghosts show up in A Christmas Carol? Is it, and this is the book Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens, I believe. Yes. Is it A, 3, B, 5, C, 4, or D, 6?
Okay.
I remember writing this question and putting them in a different order rather than numerical.
3, 4, 5, 6.
So just to throw people off a little bit.
That's nice, isn't it?
Yeah, I just want to make things a bit more challenging. Have you ever read or seen a film, any version of A Christmas Carol?
The Muppets one.
Really? I actually haven't
The only one you need to see.
haven't watched it the entire way through.
Yeah, I'm not convinced I have, but I know it's at least been on in the house. My dad likes the Muppets, so
that's
probably
cool.
watched it, and I picked up on it too.
I've never read it, but I have watched the Jim Carrey version, I think.
Didn't even know there was one.
It's the animated one, and he plays Scrooge or the voice of Scrooge.
Shows what I know.
Yeah.
Okay, so your time is up for that one.
Mm-hmm.
Next question. Which Hollywood actor played 6 different roles in The Polar Express? Was it Christopher Lee, Tom Hanks, Johnny Depp, or Jim Carrey? Carrey? How'd you say
Carrey? I think that's how you spell
that? That guy?
That one.
I'm not sure.
The guy who's in
Who we've
a
just
bunch of
mentioned.
yeah, we've just mentioned.
Okay.
It's probably why.
No idea.
Yeah, so I remember I went to see this film. You haven't seen this film, have you, Kate?
Oh, no. I mean, I've seen a bit of
Oh.
it, but when I was a kid, this film scared me a bit, so I
Really?
stopped watching
It
it.
was a little bit scary. I haven't seen this film in eons, but I remember going to see it in the cinema, and I remember it being quite magical. But it was also quite a terrifying experience. I just remember the train. I don't really remember much after that, and him, I think he was like losing his ticket or had floated away. I think I had nightmares about that.
Yeah, you see, it's scary.
It is scary. Yeah, but that's another film I need to watch again. Possibly something I can do when I get home for this Christmas. Right. Question 3. I can't count. Which country started the tradition of putting up Christmas trees? Was it A, England, B, France, C, Ireland, or D, Germany? That's an interesting one. And I'm not entirely sure how far back this tradition goes.
Yeah. No, I think I knew it before. When I read this question, I knew it, but I don't know how I knew it.
Ah. So it's just one of those
That's all
bits of
knowledge.
random trivia that you might know.
Yeah.
If you're sitting at home and you think, oh, I realized it must be this country, that would be pretty cool. I didn't know this before I looked it up, actually. Oh, is
Okay,
Toby
how long
giving
do
us
we
a
have
stink
next? Oh
No,
no,
he's
everything's
not.
good. Okay.
eye? He's just telling us to keep going.
That's me time.
Oh, there we go.
Okay, question 4. What was the highest grossing film of all time?
Christmas
What
film.
is it? Yeah, Christmas.
Just to
Misread
clarify,
that.
this is highest grossing Christmas film.
Was it A, Die Hard, Home Alone 2, or The Santa Claus? Should
Yeah,
be a
I
the
wrote
on
that.
there.
It's The Santa Claus. That's my bad.
Yeah. Which I actually watched for the first time 2 nights ago. The
Really?
Santa Claus. Yeah, it was really
I haven't
good.
That's another one I haven't seen in a long time. Have you
Aw.
watched the second one as well?
Last night.
Last night. Was that what you, yeah. So you watched them
So
consecutively.
you know what I'm doing this evening, don't you? Watching
Oh,
the
right.
third one.
The third one. I've only ever seen the first one. But yeah, that would be pretty cool.
Yeah,
And
it's good.
though most people disagree, Die Hard is indeed a Christmas film.
Yeah, that's not what I've watched.
That's not one you've watched?
No.
Oh, Die Hard's a very good Christmas film. It's very Christmassy. It's starring Bruce Willis, I think, and Severus Snape. I mean, Alan Rickman, that guy.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, very, very Christmassy. You should go watch it.
Okay. Oh, next question.
Here we go.
Is it your turn? Oh,
How many, no, this is question 5. How many gifts in total were given in the 12 Days of Christmas song? Is it A, 12, B, 128, C, 364, D, 436? I was very surprised when I heard this answer, because I can't count. After all, I am an English major. And so are you, Kate.
Yeah, I'm not doing any quick maths for this.
This song has kind of been circulating around our house quite recently. Yeah, and it's been great fun singing it. And we were just randomly burst into song, and it's good fun.
Jeff does, I don't.
Oh, yeah, it's
I
me,
can't
mostly me,
sing.
Toby, and Mike that will burst randomly into song for this one. And it's kind of starting to become a tradition now, singing random Christmas songs at this time, just out of the blue. Right, moving on.
Question 6. What was the first company to use Santa Claus in advertising? Was it Coca-Cola, Royal Mail, Tesco, or Hamleys? I was going to say, have you ever been to any of these places? And I realised that you can't really go to Coca-Cola as such.
Have
Or
I
Royal
ever
Mail.
been
I've been
a
to Hamleys,
Tesco?
though. have
I've
you ever
never
been to a
a
Tesco?
Hamleys. At least I don't think I have.
No.
I might have been when I was young. Where are Hamleys?
London.
Ah,
I don't know where else. That's the only one I've been to. So I
I've
don't-
never been to it. What exactly is
It's a
Hamleys?
toy store.
It's a toy store.
Expensive toys.
Oh,
Yes.
probably not.
Yeah.
Unless if I was very young and my parents took me in there to torture me and say, look at all the things we are not going to buy you. I don't think they did that. Don't worry.
Lord and Lady Logan. That's
Lord and
Jeff's
Lady
parents.
Logan. Oh, that's what I have them as on my phone because I think someone gave them a present with a mug saying Lord and Lady Logan on them.
And they're very classy. Okay.
Question 7. When was the term X, as in the actual Xmas, not Christmas, but Xmas, invented? Was it the 1500s, the 1700s, the 1800s, or the 1900s? Do you know, one thing I always get mixed up with
I
is
think I know what
whenever
you're gonna
someone
say.
says 1500s or 1700s, it's not the same as the 15th century or the 17th
Yeah.
century.
Well,
I keep forgetting, it's either, I think the 15th century is either the one before or the one after, and I keep forgetting it's the one after. So it's, whenever it's the 1900s, it's the 20th century. I keep forgetting that
Yeah.
because the first century went from 0 to 100.
okay. So where was the modern day inspiration for Santa, St. Nicholas, originally from? Was it from Greece, Egypt, Sicily, or Turkey? And now I can say, have you ever been to any of these places?
I have been to 2 of these places. I had a big childhood trip with my family to Egypt, and we went on a cruise. Technically, it's up the Nile because you went upriver. It was great fun. We all got food poisoning. Awesome. But apart from that, some great sights and really great architecture of the ancient world. What about you, Kate?
I've been to Turkey.
Really? I've never been to Turkey.
Well, we almost complete the lot between us.
Not been to Sicily, though. Question 9. Which modern-day country banned Christmas for 22 years? Like, who does that?
What?
USA, Saudi Arabia, Indonesia, or United Kingdom? When I first heard this fact, I was like, oh. And then I thought, you know what? In the time that it was, I'm actually not that surprised. But have you ever been to any of these places, Kate? You've never been to the
I've
United
never
Kingdom?
been to United Kingdom,
No.
no. You've done that.
No,
I've been to
never done that.
America with Sixth Form College, New York specifically,
Yeah.
and that's it.
I've been to the USA before. I think that
Yes.
was, twice?
I don't know, but I've lost my timer on my phone.
Oh, dear.
Heh.
Oh, you're probably going to
There
get
we
a little
go.
bit extra time on this one because we...
Found it. I found it.
Oh, there we go.
Yes. Right.
So, next question.
So, who did the Nazi regime replace with Santa Claus? Can you read these out? I don't know how to pronounce that.
Oh, yeah. Is it A, Adolf Hitler, B, Beowulf, C, Odin, or D, Chernobog, which is a Slavic god? I think Harry might appreciate this, and maybe a few others.
That one's for you, Harry.
Yeah, the Chernobog. I think he might. I don't know.
Watch him sitting there like, I've no idea who this guy is.
He might. I think he might get the reference, if
Oh.
it is a reference indeed. Yeah. So yeah, I was very surprised when I heard this, and I thought, oh, of course. Well, it doesn't surprise me that the Nazis replaced the Santa with someone else, but
Yeah.
it's quite interesting. Interesting random facts about Second World War and all that.
Okay.
Yeah, no one really wants to hang around and talk about.
We'll
the
move on.
Nazis.
Christmas quiz.
Yeah, moving on. It is the literature round, but it's famous opening lines from famous books. So I really enjoyed writing this round. You might not enjoy it as much listening
Nice.
to us talk about literature for another, 10 minutes or so. But you're just going to have to put up with it. So,
Nice.
that's not a good
Want to
thing say on a
explain what
quiz.
to do?
Oh, so a quote, which is the opening first line of a famous novel or famous book, is going to appear, and you basically are given multiple choice options for which book you think it belongs to. Say, I'm trying to think.
Call
one.
me Ishmael.
That's not on the quiz. Thank you.
No.
That's
no,
and that
sorry.
you would have options. Say, the Bible or Moby Dick or
Can't think of any books.
The Chronicles of Narnia. That's not a book.
5.
Famous 5. And you'd be correct in saying it was Moby Dick. Hopefully that makes sense. We'll go into the first question of round 2. Question 2.1.
It was a cold, bright day in April, and the clocks were striking 13. So this is the first line from which book out of Catch-22, 1984, A Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, or Slaughterhouse 5?
Those are a mouthful of a titles, aren't they?
I know. I regret reading that out. You should have done
Quite a lot of numbers as well.
Yeah, did you do that on purpose?
Maybe.
So mean.
This is a classic book. It's not classic. Yeah, but it's a good one. One of which I haven't read yet, but it's on my reading list. And a very, very, very good opening line, I must say.
Okay, next one.
Ooh. Question 2. Mr. and Mrs. Dursley of number 4 Privet Drive were proud to say that they were perfectly normal, thank you very much, is the opening line to which book? I was going to say novel, but I'm not sure if that's true. Oh, they're all novels here anyway. So, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, We're Going on a Bear Hunt, Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, or The Twits.
Which is your favourite book out of these?
I am a big... Anyone who knows me knows the fact that I am a huge fan of C.S. Lewis, so I'm going to say Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. But I have read all of those, actually. I've read The Twits. Actually, no, it was read to us in primary school, I think, as a group thing.
Nice.
And I had to read Harry Potter as part of an assignment at university. And, of course, I read The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe for fun. And, obviously, everyone's read We're Going on a Bear Hunt. Anyway, question 3.
If you are interested in stories with happy endings, you would be better off reading some other book. Is the first line from Blood Brothers, The Catcher in the Rye, The Great Gatsby, or a series of unfortunate events? I've read none of those.
You've read none of those?
No, I'm not you.
I have read...
Jeff, the literature graduate. I think you are the only person who's going to enjoy this round. Maybe
oh
Harry.
Dear.
Maybe David Rayner if he's here.
Yes, there'll be people who like English and English literature, I'm sure. But some of these, definitely, people will have heard. I've read 3 out of 4 of those. Technically, the first one is not just a book, but also a play. I don't know if that's cheating, but anyway. Question 4. It is a truth universally acknowledged that a single man in possession of a good fortune must be in want of a wife. Is it A, Emma, B, Jane Eyre, C, Sense and Sensibility, and D, Pride and Prejudice?
Oh, I didn't put my timer on.
Uh-oh. Well,
what a
you might get
spoon. There we go.
a bit of extra time.
No, less
Oh,
time
less
to make
time.
up for it.
Oh, right. So, I have read, 2 of those, both as assignments, and then I've watched films of 1 or 2 of those. Some old classics, I think, old BBC classics, or MGM.
Yeah, no, not ready on these either. I've read lots of books, there's not many classics, really.
Do you have a favourite book, Kate?
Oh, don't ask me that. Too
That's a
many to
difficult
choose
question,
from.
isn't
Okay. Oh, sorry if you could hear my timer there.
That's all right.
In a hole in the ground, there lived a hobbit. Is it The Lord of the Rings, The Wheel of Time, The Hobbit, or the
The Silmarillion.
Silmarillion. You can tell off book.
I think Harry and Mike will appreciate this one. And I don't know if they'll get themselves mixed up, because there's a couple in there that it could be.
I think it's mean putting Lord of the Rings on The Hobbit in there. I don't know the difference between them.
Exactly.
Mean.
Could be either.
Just
It could be
mean,
the
Jeff.
Silmarillion. Or there could be hobbits in the Wheel of Time series. Who knows?
Okay.
I've read a couple of these.
Okay.
Question
Oh,
6.
go on. Oh, sorry.
Oh, yeah, is it my turn?
I don't know. I'll go.
just...
Okay. In the light of the moon, a little egg lay on a leaf. In the light of the moon, a little egg lay on a leaf. Come on, Mum. I know you know this one. She might not know any others, but she should know this one.
Is it The Wind in the Willows, The Very Hungry Caterpillar, James and the Giant Peach, or Winnie the Pooh?
Winnie the Pooh. Winnie the Pooh.
Do you remember there was that... Have you ever seen the James and the Giant Peach
Oh,
sort of weird film? It was like a claymation one. I thought that was very
I've
interesting.
seen it, but again, I watched it when I was young, and it made me cry when they ripped up the you know, the parents rip up their tickets or something, and it made me
Oh,
really
right.
sad, so then stop watching it. I was a bit of a wuss of a child, I still am. So, anyway,
You've accidentally put 3
Moving
minutes
on.
on the, on the timer. Question 7. There is no lake at Camp Green Lake. Is it A, holes, B, there's a boy in the girls' bathroom, C, the great escape, or D, perks of being a wallflower? This is also a book I haven't read in a very long time, and I actually thoroughly enjoyed it when I first read it. But I won't tell you the answer. You'll just have to figure that out for yourself. It was a very interesting opening line. It's like, there's no lake at Camp Green Lake? Interesting. I take it you've not read any of these, have you, Kate?
No, I've kind of watched the Perks of Being a Wallflower with guides, but I think we were talking throughout it. My mum's just messaged me saying, I knew that one, cheeky.
Ooh, really? Oh, good.
Love you, mum. Okay. Next one is, there was a boy called Eustace. I've said that right? Oh, you read that.
Eustace.
You read it.
There was a boy called Eustace Clarence Scrubb, and he almost deserved it. Is it A, Diary of a Wimpy Kid, B, The Voyage of the Dawn Treader, C, Horrid Henry, or D, The Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime? You've definitely heard of, if not read, at least one of these.
I've actually read 3 of these.
Really?
I'm doing well on this
Wow.
one.
Which 3?
Diary of a Wimpy Kid. I think I've read the first one. I've seen them all, but Horrid Henry, probably read that at some point. My sister and I used to watch and read that a lot. And then The Curious Incident of a Dog in Nighttime.
Wow.
Good one.
So we round it out because I've read the one you haven't read, but I haven't read the others.
Great team.
I've heard The Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime is very, very good, though.
It is. Okay.
Oh, question 9. Who's taking this?
It was love at first sight. Is that Fahrenheit 451? Do you say it as 451 or
451, I think.
Okay. I have no idea. Fault in Our Stars, Twilight, New Moon, or Catch 22?
I went for some very different books here. Hopefully to catch some people out.
You're so mean, Jeff. This is supposed to be family fun, not family torture.
I thought that's the same thing, isn't it?
No.
Like families play Monopoly together, and that's torture.
Wow.
Don't worry, this round's almost done.
One more to go.
One more to go.
Silly literature round of Jeff's. Ugh. maybe you're enjoying it more than.
Yeah, hopefully you are.
Okay, this one's yours, I think.
Yes. Question 10. The story so far. In the beginning, the universe was created. This has made a lot of people very angry and has been widely regarded as a bad move. Is it A, A Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, B, The Restaurant at the End of the Universe, C, 2001, A Space Odyssey, or D, Good Omens?
None of these I've read.
I have not read or watched any of these, bar Good Omens, which is on Amazon Prime and it's quite good. It's a TV show, but I think the rest are films. Although I'm pretty sure there's people in my house, my brother probably would enjoy those, and he'd probably say, why haven't you watched them yet?
Okay, so just as we're finishing off this round, I just want to remind you that we've got the silhouettes round, so hopefully you're finding time to work on that. There'll be a few minutes in a bit for you to put in your answers. Hopefully you don't find it too difficult and that you're actually remembering to do it. If it is like you've just thought, oh, heck, what on earth are they talking about? There's a PDF in the bottom of in the chat, wherever the chat is on your screen. And that's where you can find that round and just fill the answers in on a piece of paper or something, and you can put it in the Google Forms a bit later on at the time. Just a quick reminder. Okay, so the next round is called
The Law.
But is it really? So what we're going to do is put up some sentences with a missing part. Basically, it will say something like, in London, it is illegal to walk outside with, and then it will be 4 options. So maybe, I don't know, a dog, a friend, a green screen, and a light. Something really random like that. But these are actual laws. Most of them are in America, which just sound absolutely crazy. So you just put whichever one you think it is, really. So we'll put up the first one, and hopefully you get the idea. And if not, just message us, and I'll explain it again. So, in Florida, men may not be seen in public wearing what? A red tie, no shoes, a strapless gown, or a Santa hat. So, which one do you think is not in the law to do in Florida?
Have you ever seen, this is a very, very slightly off-topic thing, But have you ever seen,
That's
there's
scary.
articles all over the internet for Florida man does ...
Oh yeah.
That apparently that's a big thing on the internet at the moment. Is like you would search up your birthday, Florida man, and then there will be a very interesting article about a Florida man doing something on your birthday.
Yeah.
I can't remember what mine was. I think it was something like Florida man tries to rob a convenience store with a banana, or you know, something along those lines.
Lots of crazy things.
Florida men seem to be a bit crazy, so I'm not surprised that some of these laws are in place.
Heck, Jeff. Right, next one. You may not what on Main Street in Virginia, Minnesota. You may not stroke a pigeon, tame a snake, ride a camel, or park an elephant.
Have you ever tried to park an elephant?
No, I've rode on a camel, but I've not tried to park an elephant, nor rode on an elephant.
I imagine they're probably not easy to park.
No.
Especially, I don't know.
You can't just put your keys in and switch.
They don't have, like, you know, mirrors, rear view mirrors that you can use to, like, back it up into a space. Also, are parking spaces really big enough for some elephants? You've got to wonder.
Well, not in Minnesota, if that's the right answer.
Apparently.
I don't know.
But all of these are pretty odd.
Crazy. I don't think you could ever get close enough to stroke a pigeon.
Yeah, that's true. I was thinking the same
thing. You'd be nice to it, wouldn't you? Right.
Oh, yeah, I'll take this one. Question 3. It is illegal to blank on the Sabbath in Israel. Is that work in your garden, pick your nose, sing to your grandmother, or wash your hair? Interesting.
Yes.
Because, you know, Jewish tradition and all that. That's interesting. I don't know. It's a very, very interesting one.
I don't know.
How could they possibly police, you know, picking your nose, though?
Or washing your hair.
Or washing your hair.
Your hair looks nice today. That's a bad thing.
I can smell your shampoo. You've clearly been washing your hair. You're under arrest.
Oh, crazy.
I mean, singing to your grandmother. What's wrong with singing? Oh, okay. Oh, we'll move on.
Restaurants in Memphis, Tennessee. It is illegal to take home unfinished lasagna, pie, burgers and fries, or soup. I really wanted to put one of the answers like business. Unfinished business, because I thought it was really funny,
that'd
but
be pretty cool.
I thought that wouldn't really make much sense amongst all the other ones and probably give it away. It's not the answer.
Or it could be like, oh, it's a twist, and everyone might think, oh, maybe that's it.
Plot twist.
But like, it's a restaurant, and so. But anyway, it's not one of the answers. So.
What's your favourite out of all these?
I was going to ask you the same thing. My mother makes an absolutely fantastic chicken and ham pie, and I'm kind of missing it at the moment. I'm very hungry. I don't know if you can tell.
I've had the privilege of having some of the pie, some of that pie as well. It's really
nice.
Shout out to Lady Logan and her pies.
Shame they're not here tonight.
Oh, what? Why not? Okay. Is it you?
Yeah, I'll take it. Question 5. It's illegal in Alabama to walk around with blank in your pocket. Your husband's mobile phone, a box of match cake, or a comb. It would be very weird to have 2 slices of cake. Oh, but does that mean, see, if that's the law, what about 1 slice? Or is 2 slices just too much?
I don't know.
Interesting. These are the real questions we should be asking, not what is the meaning of the universe, but 1 or 2 slices of cake can you carry in your pockets?
What if it's an empty box of matches?
Oh, yeah, what if it's an empty box of matches? See,
who knows?
Real gripping stuff here.
Okay.
What if you don't have a husband?
It's okay to carry on your wives, but not your husbands. Right.
Yeah.
It is illegal to own a what in Queensland? Is it a rabbit, a guinea pig, a hamster, or a gerbil?
That's a shame to people in... I assume this is Queensland, Australia, yeah?
Yeah.
I'm sure they have plenty of other animals like alligators and snakes and evil insects in the outback of Australia that they can have as pets instead.
Yeah. Some nice spiders. No. We used to have a rabbit and a guinea pig and a hamster, actually. I had most of those, apart from a deer.
We had 2 hamsters called Peanut and Butter. And they were twins. And they were great, but they would always try and run away. And they had, I think one of them escaped out of his like little cage one time, and then fell down the stairs.
Right.
He was doing all right. He survived.
Okay, so before starting your car in Denmark, you are required to check your lights, test your brakes, check your steering, and what is it? Buckle your seatbelt, unbuckle it, and buckle it again. Honk your horn, look in your mirrors, or text your mum to let her know when you'll be back safe.
I'm kind of hoping it's the last one because that's kind of sweet.
Yes, well, it's important, isn't it?
It is, isn't it?
I don't know
It is
at what
important.
age, if this is the thing. You have to, I don't know if you
true.
have to do this at any age,
80,
or maybe just when you're,
a teenager
yeah.
or a young adult, maybe.
I don't know. Imagine being like 50 and you're texting your 75-year-old mum.
Oh,
We're
that's-
back safe.
Yeah, that's
20
that's quite
minutes.
sweet.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Okay, next
Yeah.
one.
Oh, Kentucky citizens, this is question 8. Kentucky citizens are required by state law to blank at least once a year. Bathe, tell your wife you love her, complete a census, or eat a Caesar salad.
Well, you only bathe once a year anyway, so you'd be all right here.
Do I smell that bad?
I don't know.
Kate can't smell, just
Hey,
if
that was
anyone.
not. That was not information that everybody needed to know.
But if she could tell that I didn't bathe,
I mean, you probably smell anyway.
I probably
so.
do.
Love you, Jeff. Right. This is abuse. I'm just abusing you to questions.
But I mean, I don't think it's unreasonable to ask people to bathe once a year. Maybe not by law, but you know,
Okay.
you gotta at least once. Come on.
In South Dakota, it is illegal to lie down and sleep in a cheese factory, a zoo, or your school's canteen.
A cheese factory seems oddly specific.
Yes, but so does your school's canteen.
That's true.
And a dentist chair, actually. You could sleep in a doctor's
What if
surgery,
you're under
maybe, but not a dentist chair.
I have so many questions for some of these options. And I could just picture someone in like a zoo, if they're just like in the penguin enclosure on like one of the little islands in the middle of their little pond, and he's just sleeping and these penguins are just walking all over him.
If you could get in there in the first place.
That's true.
I worked in a wildlife park over the summer. I don't think you would have got into the penguin easily.
That implies that you tried, Kate.
Well, they
I mean,
were
who
cute.
doesn't want
What
who
can I
doesn't want to
say?
go into a penguin enclosure?
Okay, next one.
Question 10. In Athens, Greece, you can lose your driver's license for being obese, unsure of the date you passed your test, too scared to answer police questioning, or poorly dressed or unbathed. Here comes the bathing thing again.
Maybe we should have a law in England about having a bath.
Yeah,
Or
maybe.
a bath.
A bath.
A bath. Or bath if you're Toby.
You have to have a bath.
Bath.
Oh yeah, if you're a southerner like Toby, it's bath.
Bath.
Or if you're weird like me, it's bath.
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 Everybody needed to listen to that.
yes, they did.
Okay, so
such
the
part
next
of the quiz.
round, do you want to
Yes.
explain? Or shall I
The
explain?
round, though, well, I think you probably know this round slightly better than I do.
Pressure. Okay, so the next round is all to do with emojis. There will be a set of emojis coming up on the screen. So your job is to answer what you think the Christmas song or Christmas film is the emojis are representing. I can't speak. Okay, so let's say it was, I'm trying to think of one that isn't an
here.
example, just to check. I don't think we have. Oh,
We can do it in like a.
I'm trying to think of an
'cause
example that isn't
These
on
are
here.
all Christmassy themes, so if we
Okay.
had like one that wasn't Christmassy themed,
Yeah, so say
Like-
say the film was Titanic. You
yeah,
could have a boat
And
and
a
like a
nice
little
iceberg and a little like
cross or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that would mean
or ocean.
Titanic.
Yeah, and
If
would
it was a
mean Titanic.
song, if it was Happy Birthday, maybe you'd have a picture of somebody smiling, a nice little baby, and a calendar or something. Happy Birthday. So hopefully that's nice and clear.
Straightforward.
Let us know. If not, let's go. So this one.
Is the first one. Yeah, we don't really have a lot to say because we don't have to read anything out.
Oh.
Oh, we're gone?
Oh. Oh no, we've just had news in that the emojis
no.
aren't working. Heck.
It probably looks all Greek to you. Well, I don't
If
know.
you can see anything, well,
yeah,
let's see.
we could describe it, but I don't think it would be very much help.
No.
Are the emojis on the Google Forms? Sorry?
Yeah. Yeah. So
Yep.
can you see can you see them on the? Sorry about this, guys. Can you see it on the forms?
Wave and say yes if you can hear us. We can't hear you.
Let's see if anybody's sent us a message.
Yes, has anyone seen?
Somebody please give us intel. Can you see the emojis on the Google Forms? Emergency message to Mike.
Yeah.
Mike, please respond to your messages and tell us if we can see the emojis on Google Forms. Thank you. Sorry about this, guys. This is an unforeseen issue. Actually, we did actually think of this, but even our solution to it clearly didn't work.
Oh, dear.
Heck. Okay.
We thought this was cleared up, but apparently not. Oh, dear.
Sorry about this, guys. In the meantime, you can be working on your silhouettes round. Again,
Yes.
got a bit more time now to
Those definitely should not be,
looking at that.
bad. I think I've got a message as well.
Oh,
Oh, no, it's from you. It's from you, Kate. Don't
the
worry.
group chat. Oh, yes, Harry. Thank you, Harry, for
Oh.
saving the day.
So you
Because
guys
Mike's
can-
been slow. Can you please? Yes, yes. So apparently you can see the emojis on the Google Forms. So even if it's not working on the PowerPoint, oh, thank you, Brittany, as well for letting me know.
Thank you very much, guys.
Oh, love her. Thank you so much. So yeah, if you can see them on the forms, that's great. Maybe this is the way to just go about it. So unfortunately, if you can't see them on the PowerPoint, you can still see them on the forms. It might be a bit small. You might have to squint, maybe.
That's right.
But hopefully you can still see them. So
we'll just move across them slowly. Obviously, because
Yeah.
you can see them, you can move in your own time. But don't go too far ahead, please. And let us catch up. So should we move on to the second one and have a look at what that looks like?
Yeah. There we go.
We have a peanut, a broken heart, a number 4, some dude with a crown, and a castle. Nice. Hope you guys are enjoying this. Hope you guys know how to read emoji. It's like we've come full circle. So in early civilizations, we started out with pictograms like cave paintings, hieroglyphics. That's the one I'm thinking of. And then we come into the Latin alphabet and Arabic and and Cyrillic script and all that jazz. And then suddenly we're going back to pictograms and hieroglyphics just through the internet instead of on temple walls.
Okay. Good, nice little history lesson from Jeff there.
You're welcome.
Let's move on. We have a coffin, a cross, a plus across a finger, a man, an on, a 3 and a 4, and a road-looking thing. Looks a little bit weird on our thing here. It's very small for us, but hopefully it's nice and clear for you what that one is. They are films and songs, so maybe
yes, films and
I think
songs.
the first 5 are
first
films.
5s are films, and then the latter half are Christmas songs. They're all Christmas themed.
Yes, so the first 5 are films. The second 5 are songs. Keep talking, Jeff. I just need to send this message.
Hope you guys are enjoying the quiz. And we apologize for the technical difficulties. See, now I'm running out of things to talk about. Kate, tag team me.
Yes, I am just
Help,
responding
help.
to questions. And 5.
We'll have a look at some of the other ones. I'm just going to change that.
Yeah, move on.
This one has a knife, a coffin, and a diamond. Wonder what that could mean.
If
I
you've
hope-
been
I hope people
listening
get this one.
closely, we've actually mentioned this film in our little talking, haven't we?
That's a big hint, everyone.
Easter eggs.
Wink, wink.
Yes.
Yes, just a reminder, these are all Christmas films.
I feel we've said that about 4 times
yeah,
now.
Christmas films and then Christmas songs,
Oh,
just in case people didn't get it. Let's have a look at the next one. This is the next Christmas song? Or, no, this one's a song.
We're on to the
We're on
songs.
we're on question 6, so we've come into the song section of this one. We got a hand pinching, a set of drums, and a dude. What could that
It's like
possibly
this
be?
kind of, if you can
like
see us, there's this kind of
person like he's going like
thing.
he's like holding it
Yes.
really finely, as if he's trying to grip a pair of chopsticks.
It's a very specific example there, Jeff, but it's a good representation, I
It's
believe.
just that I really struggle with chopsticks. And so, yeah. It looks like me trying to hold them
It's fun
really
though.
badly.
Okay, next one, question 7. We have this kind of thing going on with fingers.
Yeah.
Kind of round
Looks like a
symbol. Looks like
recycling symbol.
recycling,
Yeah,
but
it does.
recycling's 3 and that's 2, so I don't think
Ah,
that's
is
the
it?
hint. Santa and a tree.
Mm.
A Christmas tree. We put up
That's
our
cool.
Christmas tree the other day. It looks cool.
Yeah, and we put the lights on. And
We put up
That's
our
cool.
Christmas tree the other day. It looks cool.
yeah, and we put the lights on, and we've put lights on around the room as well.
Yeah.
Also, we've got our front window has got light
Mhm.
made by Mike, and he's done because he's got like these little paper things.
Out there.
Yeah.
Come and visit our house on Sunday and you'll be
Mhm.
able to see. It will look amazing.
Yes.
Stand outside, obviously. We can't be promoting
Yeah,
any
yeah. No,
socialising
don't come in.
properly, but we're
Yeah.
away from the window.
Blowing. Yeah, it's got a
Yeah.
moon, little tiny moon on our screen.
Christmas song is this.
Yes.
What's your favourite Christmas song, Jeff?
Basically.
Okay.
Ooh,
Next one.
the 9th one. Looks like a person raising their hand.
We've got some crossed fingers. Santa.
Mm-hmm. And then
2,
a
4,
4, a
6,
dash,
7.
and
Yeah.
I think it is. I don't.
For the
Oh,
for
really?
the children, but I didn't get
Mm.
to speak to him properly.
Oh,
He
no.
was just reading the story. It was very exciting though.
Shame. I
yes.
didn't get to see him in person.
Yeah. I mean, he's been very busy though, particularly this
Mhm.
year. But he's got to get around the world.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he has to go really quickly,
Mhm.
and also very. Don't worry if you spelt wrong.
Oh.
Second song. A lot of Wi-Fi issues, and it seems more than just listen to the question.
Not gonna
I
give you any
won't-
time to think.
Yeah.
If you have answered all the questions or anything, finish that off.
Also think
Just
about that
working on that in your own time. Okay, so we went for the general.
I was on furlough for one question. Which country started the tradition of putting up Christmas trees? England, France. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Home Alone 2 or the Santa Claus.
Christmas film, Kate.
Did I do it again?
Yes, you did it.
I can see the PowerPoint. What was the first company to use Santa Claus in advertising? Was it Coca-Cola, Royal Mail, Tesco, or Hamleys?
Question 7. When was the term Xmas invented? 1500s, 1700s, 1800s, or 1900s?
Okay. Where was the modern day inspiration for Santa, St. Nicholas, originally from? Was it Greece, Egypt, Sicily, or Turkey?
Question 9. Which modern day country banned Christmas for 22 years? USA, Saudi Arabia, Indonesia, or United Kingdom? 1.
I don't want to rush too much.
Okay, we'll not rush too
didn't
much.
get it. Do you know what
Okay.
I mean? So who did the Nazi?
The Natchies.
Nazi.
The
How did the
nachos.
Nazi? Who did? Oh my days! Who did the Nazi regime replace with Santa Claus? Replace? Oh, I can't read, Jeff. Right. Adolf Hitler, Beowulf, Odin, or Chernabog?
Chernabog, I think.
That guy. Oh, I need to drink. I need some water. Right, round 2, literature. The opening line. It was a cold, bright day in April, and the clocks were striking 13. Was it Catch-22, 1984, A Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, or Slaughterhouse 5?
Do we have more messages, Kate?
No, I'm just checking.
Okay. Question 2. Mr. and Mrs. Dursley, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, of number 4, Privet Drive, were proud to say that they were perfectly normal. Thank you very much. Is it A, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, B, We're Going on a Bear Hunt, C, Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, or D, The Twits? And then we'll go on to question 3. If you are interested in stories with happy endings, you would be better off reading some other book. Is it Blood Brothers, The Catcher in the Rye, The Great Gatsby, or A Series of Unfortunate Events? And that's question 3.
2.3.
2.3.
Round 2, question 3. Okay. It is a truth universally acknowledged that a single man in possession of a good fortune must be in want of a wife. Is it Emma, Jane Eyre, Sense and Sensibility, or Pride and Prejudice? Still don't know.
In a hole in the ground, there lived a hobbit. Is it The Lord of the Rings, The Wheel of Time, The Hobbit, or The Silmarillion?
Keep going.
Question 6. In the light of the moon, a little egg lay on a leaf. Is it The Wind in the Willows, The Very Hungry Caterpillar, James and the Giant Peach, or Winnie the Pooh? Question 7. There is no lake at Camp Green Lake. Is it Holes, There's a Boy in the Girl's Bathroom, The Great Escape, or The Perks of Being a Wallflower? Question 2.8. There was a boy called Eustace Clarence Scrubb, and he almost deserved it. Is it Diary of a Wimpy Kid, The Voyage of the Dawn Treader, Horrid Henry, or The Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime? Ooh, my voice is cracking.
Of a dog.
Of the dog.
Okay. It was Love at First Sight. Is it Fahrenheit 451, The Fault in Our Stars, Twilight New Moon, or Catch 22?
And our final one for the literature round, question 2.10, is the story so far. In the beginning, the universe was created. This has made a lot of people very angry and has been widely regarded as a bad move. Is it A Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, The Restaurant at the End of the Universe, almost said end of Little Ain, at the End of the Universe, 2001, A Space Odyssey, or Good Omens?
Okay. Then we had It's the Law round. In Florida, men may not be seen in public wearing what? A red tie, no shoes, a strapless gown, or a Santa hat?
Question 3.2. You may not blank on Main Street in Virginia, Minnesota. Is it stroke a pigeon, tame a snake, ride a camel, or park an elephant? Question 3.3. It's illegal to blank on the Sabbath in Israel. Work in your garden, pick your nose, sing to your grandmother, or wash your hair. Question 3.4. At restaurants in Memphis, Tennessee, it is illegal to take home unfinished lasagna, pie, burger and fries, or soup.
It is illegal in Alabama to walk around with what in your pocket? Your husband's mobile phone, a box of matches, 2 slices of cake, or a comb?
Question 3.6. It's illegal to own a blank in Queensland. A rabbit, a guinea pig, a hamster, or a gerbil.
Can you do this one, please? I'm just replying to some messages. Sorry about this.
Question 3.7. Before starting your car in Denmark, you are required to check your lights, test your brakes, check your steering, and what? Buckle your seatbelt, unbuckle it, and buckle it again, honk your horn, look in your mirrors, text your mum to let her know when you will be back home safe.
Kentucky citizens are required by state law to what? At least once a year. Bath, unlike Jeff. Tell your wife you love her. Complete a census or eat a Caesar salad.
I do bathe, Kate, gosh.
Yeah.
Once a year. Question 3.9. In South Dakota, it is illegal to lie down and sleep in what? A dentist's chair, a cheese factory, a zoo, your school's canteen.
And in Athens, Greece, you can lose your driver's license for being obese, unsure of the date you passed your test, too scared to answer police questioning, or poorly dressed or unbathed. What do we think? 1, 2, 3, 5, and 7.
Are we going on to our emojis round? So yeah, this is the emojis one. You guys should have the emojis, so we're going to have a quick look at them. Kate's going through them and taking pictures of them all, I think.
This is just for one family who missed out a few occasional ones, so you just keep talking, and I will do this for them.
So I hope you guys are enjoying the emojis round. You guys should have them at home, I imagine. If they're working at home, that's perfect. We can't really talk you through them because, well, you guys have to guess them yourselves, and we can't really give away any hints. Partially because I don't really know the answers anyway. So that looks like we're on 4.7 here, and it looks like a rock on pose there. Oh, and the first one is.
No, I'm just doing this for this family at home, so you keep going from here.
Okay. There's like the chopsticks one, and the little drums, and a dude with a little flick in his hair. That's the one we have. I don't know how it looks for you guys, but that's how it looks for us. Question 4.7. That's that little rocker one, and has almost like a recycling symbol, and then almost recycling symbol. Why is it? This recycling symbol has 3. Is that because it's reuse?
Yeah.
Reduce, recycle. Didn't realize that. I probably did, but I forgot. And it's got a Santa and, well, just his head, and a Christmas tree. I don't know if the fact that it's just Santa's head is significant. Probably not, because it would be a bit weird if it was just Santa's head. And then 4.8, the emojis is a baby, some dude going, at least that's how it looks on us, because ours are a bit weird. Some dude who has frozen cheeks, and the night life, city at night. And it's got like a little tiny moon. Question 4.9, this guy raised hands, crossed fingers, Santa's head again, and then a 2, 4, and a dash, and a 7. Hopefully that means more to you than it does to me. And then 4.10, there is a car, a house, and Santa's head once more. That probably means a bit more to you than it does to me.
Okay, so thank you for taking part in those rounds. So obviously remember you had the silhouettes quiz. So now you're just going to have a few minutes to put in all your answers. So hopefully you've made note of them on your phone or notepad or something. And on your Google Forms, you should be able to see where you can select them. So all of them are labeled like A to T, I think it is. A to S, A to T, something like that.
A to S or T.
So if you can match them up and put in your answer, and then in a few minutes we will go and mark them. So we'll just give you a few minutes to do that. And in the meantime, we will thank you again for dealing with our awful technology issues. It's always humans against tech.
We understand you're stressed. We're stressed too.
We're smiling because it's Christmas. Toby's probably really stressed at the back.
Yeah.
We're supposed to be the ones uplifting the mood and being happy and sending all of our apologies.
I thought we were just here to look pretty.
Well, we're not doing very well, are we?
We really aren't.
But yeah, I hope you've had.
See, now your voice is breaking too.
Yeah.
We do both need a drink.
We'll get one in a sec.
Yeah, we will.
Maybe we should take it in turns. You've got to entertain the crowd on your own whilst I get a drink.
Oh dear.
And then we swap. No, it's fine. Mine's only there, so I can get mine in a second.
Mine's also only there as well, so it's not that bad.
Okay.
If we go really quickly, really fast, then maybe they won't notice.
Maybe they're so busy putting in their answers.
Yeah, then they won't notice.
They won't notice.
They're probably
anyway.
not even paying
Probably not
attention
even listening to us. We could be saying anything.
Yeah. Carrots and peas, carrots and peas.
Carrots and peas, peas and carrots. That's what you have every night with your tea and broccoli. Jeff is the broccoli man.
Oh, I love broccoli. I either fry it or roast it, and usually have garlic with it, and it's very nice.
Okay.
That's what I had last night as well.
Every night.
Wow.
Okay. So, so hopefully you're just inputting all your answers now and then send off the form. Don't worry about the fact that we didn't do the music round because it's just gone pear-shaped. So hopefully on the next quiz, whenever that next happens, we can do something and figure out whatever we need to do to get that to work effectively, other than get better Wi-Fi probably.
Yes, that might be.
But yeah, so now we are going to go and mark your answers. So there should be a little slide which is telling you to go and get yourself a nice drink, because we're going to get a drink as well. Get a fluffy blanket, because why wouldn't you want one of those?
Yes.
Snuggle up. Just have a few minutes to breathe, and we will be back very shortly to announce the winner.
Yes.
See you soon. back. Let me speak for a second.
Okay.
Go, go, go. Hello and welcome back to the quiz. Sorry about the delay. I think there's some issues in getting the forms back to us, but we do have the answers and the winners. First of all, just to explain that when you typed in the answer for the silhouettes and the emojis and stuff, some of it told you that the answer was wrong. Maybe you spelt it wrong or didn't use the right capitalization. That is fine, and that is the time that we've just spent is going through all of those and making sure that you get the right answer. So nobody will have got any wrong answers for any incorrect spellings, punctuation, grammar, anything like that. Okay, so don't worry about that. We would go through the answers, but we feel like we've been keeping you waiting for ages. Yeah. So we'll just announce the winners, and we can always post the answers later if you're interested in seeing them. So we have them here.
So we have a couple of tied groups. We're going to start with third. And in third place, drum roll,
34 points,
is Towie.
The only way is Essex, which we can only assume is Toby's family, but it could not be, but we think it would make sense. Well, if it's you, well done, and if it's not you, well done anyway. Then we have second place is a tie, 35 points each. We have the Tinsel Heads, which we are led to believe is David and Sue Oliver with some others, not sure who, and Merry Christmas, we don't know who they are, but well done to you. And the winners, which is also a tie, 2 winners. First place is the Babysitter Club with 38 points.
Along with Mike, Irene, and Gemma.
Which had a very inappropriate name, Naughty. So, well done, everybody. Thank you so much for being so patient and having the time to just encourage us as we try to sort out the many things that have gone wrong for us this evening.
Yeah.
This has not turned out planned at all. But we hope you've enjoyed whatever you could see of it.
Yeah.
And I think the best thing to say, Merry Christmas.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Thanks to Jeff for hosting.
Thanks for Kate for hosting.
And Toby for being a technical wizard at the back. Thank you all, and good night.
Good night.